Hey, Janky here again. Welcome to another Riff Shorts, and today one of my favorite, most awesomest riffs ever. This is the riff that when I realized he was in open G, I tuned down to open G, and then I figured this riff out, and it just really kind of just shot me off into this cool open tuning world. And welcome. So if you find this riff interesting or you're looking how to play this, it's a really cool riff, and it's pretty standard for RL Burnside. Now, here's the caveat is this is the way I play it. And I play it based off one of his videos where Cedric is playing drums, and I just like the feel of this groove. So if you do your research, man, he has so many different ways that he plays this riff, you know, and then you've got kind of everybody did a version of this song. Kimbrough, Mississippi Fred McDowell, everybody's kind of got their own version of it. And that's one of the awesome things about the blues is it's just, it's what you make it. And these guys really just took it to the next level. And so this riff, again, is an open G. So you got D, G, that's your root, D, G, B, D. So D, G, D, G, B, D. Sounds like that, but you don't really use this string in the open tuning of it. Okay, so again, open G, and here's your one, and he never. This is one of the cool things that a lot of blues musicians, seasoned blues musicians, don't really get. That this song never leaves the one, which is called the one. And so in the blues, you have the one, the four, the five, the one, right? So that's pretty standard blues, the 1, 4, 5. So it never leaves the one. It stays in G. So I did stupid blues jams before I go on stage, and I'm there, and I played this song actually, and I said, okay, you know, we're in G, and it never leaves the one. And the bass player's like, what? I'm like, yeah, just stay in the one. And then, so I go to play, I start the song, and then a little way, I look over what he's having the time of his life, you know, because you get to really just milk that one. And so, again, it never leaves the one. It doesn't go to the 4, it doesn't go to the 5. So once you get the riff, you're good to go. But there's very subtle things in the riff. This is percussive hill country blues. So it goes, so that's a very standard. So you're on the first fret on the B string, and you just slide it up. You slide it up to the 3, and then you hit the 3 on the high D here. Now you see, this is very important. This thumb plays an important role in this. So, right? So there's a lot going on with that thumb, and I don't even know if I can explain it because I can just play it. So it goes, doo, doo. You hear that? So I go. So I'm using this 3 fingers. Then open. So slide up, and I'm doing the. So then should slide up, hit that high one, chug, and then open. So it's right. So now we're building on. Slide up, chug, open, chug with the thumb. So this is, again, this is kind of my version of how RL plays it on stage. It's an outdoor festival, and it's just got a really cool groove, and it's that dun dun dun. In fact, I've seen RL Boyce play it, and he just oh, like Maddie, got no clothes, and so it's just a really sloshy, kind of drunken. It was so cool, and it just went on dun dun dun. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so back to RL. So I'll do it slow. So it all resolves with the 3rd fret on the G string. That's the 3rd. So 1, 2, and then open. Back to your 1. Like there's a lot that happens after, so it's dun, dun, dun. It's like it's a very lopsided riff, which is really cool. It's pretty, man, Burnside, dude. It's just, God, I think, so thankful that we have him. Now, there's times where I've heard him do, there's different things that happen in it. The North Mississippi All-Stars do something very similar to this. This is kind of what I've adapted to it. So just to kind of fill the space when I'm playing with the band, I go like, so I'm doing the same slide up, right? So I'm going now to the 5th fret. But keep that thumb in mind, man. You're rolling with that thumb. See, I'm just a little bend. That makes it nasty. So sliding up just like we were before. Now we're going up to the 8th fret. Little bend on there. But again, that thumb is surrounding everything. And that riff is very similar to The Skinny Woman by RL Burnside as well. Then we go. Right, so now we'll go back. So the two riffs are dun, 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 dun. Right, so that's the beauty of open tunings, okay? That G, we're just milking it, just making it really stanky. All right, so that's the two riffs. Now, if you play this with a band, it's very important, you know, gospel beat. Got to have that gospel beat in there. Well, at least I do. That's the way I like to play it. Also, there is something very tricky that RL Burnside he does in this song, which I've heard people not do this, and it just seems you're missing a little part of the song that's very huge. So he does a 4, and then he does 2, and then he just goes and jams. So it goes like this. Oh, black Maddie, got no clothes. Girl got drunk, just close that door. Now again, my phrasing is different because I don't ever try to do it exactly the way they do it. Oh, black Maddie, she got no clothes. Girl got drunk, just close that door. Oh, black Maddie, she got no clothes. Right, so that's the first 4, and then you do 2 of these. Girl got drunk, just close that door. Hey! Right, so it's really cool. Just go listen to him. He doesn't, as far as I've noticed, he does it every time. Maybe sans just a few live performances or something like that. It gives it a really cool feel. And once your band locks in on that and really understands it. So what I always do is I got drunk, close the door. I go, hey! Now we're off to the races. We're just jamming along with it. So just go listen to RL Burnside, man. It's absolute genius stuff. And he learned a lot from Mississippi Fred McDowell. And so RL would go to these parties, these jukes, and Mississippi Fred McDowell would be playing, and then he would put the guitar down, and then RL would pick it up, and he'd try to play some of that stuff that Mississippi Fred McDowell amazing. Go listen to Mississippi Fred McDowell. You got to go right to the source. But again, that's open G. And again, this song stays in the 1, never leaves it. You guys can have fun. You're just, the bass player's just rocking the 1 and the 3, which is really fun. You know, they can do whatever, but really fun song to play. And it is a rocker, man. I've seen the crowd, the audience, that just, man, it's that gospel beat. It's just got a cool feel, man. Hill country blues, the best. Cotton Patch Soul blues, the best. Those guys were pioneers, man. They lived in a vacuum there in Holly Springs, and they just created all the Delta guys. They went up to Chicago and created Chicago blues. Over here, just south of Memphis, they was all hanging out there saying, we're going to play the blues and we staying on the 1, damn it. We ain't never going to leave the 1. And that's what they did, and they got stuff like this. So hope you enjoy. I'd be doing these a lot, my favorite riffs. So if you want to learn how to play some of these cool hill country jams and you can make it your own, this is the way that I've interpreted it, which is great because you never want to be like, I'm a scholar and I figured out exactly the formula for RL Burnside, and it's, listen to this. No.